To get to come to Lake Chelan and experience this absolutely gorgeous place and to get to try some world-class wines is next to pretty much nothing.
It was such a novelty in the early days. People were kind of just in awe of the fact that we could produce wine in this area.
Where I make wine now was Red Delicious Trees, and my dad leased it, and it was our livelihood.
In the late 90s, the apple industry suffered some major setbacks.
Hey, you need to go to school and you need to think about something else. These trees might not be here, the orchard might not be here.
The whole wine industry emerged as an answer to that.
We didn't drink wine growing up, right? It wasn't around. My grandpa, who knows what my grandpa would have thought about that crazy thing? Like, wine, what are you doing?
When I was in college, my parents said that they bought a piece of property and were gonna start a winery, and my dad got a pickup truck, and I was like, you guys are crazy.
The early days of getting this industry started were just a blast. I mean, there was just a handful of people that had the same light bulb go off at the same time.
Imagine starting an industry from scratch.
This is kind of like farming. There's a big element of farming, right? I don't know wine. What is this? You start at the bottom and you start at the bottom, if you know what I mean.
Nobody had any wine production assets.
We were crushing grapes out in a dirt driveway.
Small scale mom and pop type operation, making wine out of a garage.
But we were determined, and we were all just having a great time doing it.
And yeah, just kind of started the grind, and here we are.
The land here in Lake Chelan is so special and so unique.
Uniqueness in wine comes from both climate and winemaker. That big lake out there has a huge influence, makes us a little cooler in summer than we'd be otherwise, a little warmer in winter than we'd be otherwise.
You kind of can prolong your growing season, and so we get a lot of ripening, a lot of concentration in our fruit.
We have a topography for wine growing that is so unique. There's dozens of microclimates in this valley, and as a result of this, you have so many different types of grapes being grown, which means that there's all these little tiny vineyards on different slopes facing different directions with different soils.
And so when we're making wine at Cardis, we get to experiment a lot. And like a chef builds flavors and textures by using different techniques, we're trying to do the same thing with our wines.
With our own vineyards, we can farm these a lot harder, with more intention. My office is 20 feet from our estate Chardonnay grapes. So this is as much control as a winemaker can get.
That will translate to a wine that is going to be really expressive.
For something that's beautiful and complicated and complex.
If done right, that should transcend in that bottle to that glass a purity and a character that is unlike anywhere else.
And something that when people open the bottle, they think, wow, this is a story.
Man, that's Lake Chelan. That's that.
Being part of such a young region and really kind of creating their identity is super exciting.
It's just like this boiling cauldron of innovation and experimentation.
It means we can focus on making really good wine as we see it each year without having to worry about, fitting a mold of what we've done before.
This is really what Mother Nature gave me in that variety in that year at that time, and just let it show me what it should be. Yeah, that sounds kind of corny, but that's the truth. Yeah, I usually don't say it out loud. Yeah. You literally can walk into any tasting room here, and for the most part, you're going to talk to the owner. You're going to talk to the family that is investing what they have to keep this going. It's their passion.
You're putting yourself on the line the same way that a musician does or an artist does. You're creating something that you are hoping is going to be beautiful And it's a big test when you see people crack it.
It's not for all the medals. It's not for all the, hey, you got a 90 point. I just worked 3 years for this. Let me pour this for you. It's not necessarily what they're going to tell me, but I can see it on their face. I can see their eyebrows. I can see that connection.
I feel like, man, that was legit. And that was, and I loved it.
As a winemaker, yeah, that's it. Yep.
We did something that a lot of people at the time didn't think would succeed.
It's pretty crazy to look back, and sometimes you have to pinch yourself when we're in the tasting room and I'm looking around and I'm like, wow.
For me, loving wine means just understanding this connection to the earth and how every year, every vintage, every vineyard gives us something different and unique.
Yeah, the wine has to be good. That's the foundation of what we do. But then you also need to have a really great experience.
We just want customers to really experience that degree of authenticity for themselves.
I think people are looking for deeper meaning in their day-to-day life, and Lake Chelan has that.
I think that as the valley grows, that each of our winemakers are going to continue to up their game and to push our wines to the next level.
I get excited knowing that we're just kind of getting started, right? In the sense of wine, we're very young.
You're gonna sit down on a patio somewhere with a view of the mountains and this gorgeous lake, and you're gonna have some great food, and you're gonna have these wonderful wines that are being made with local grapes. And I hope you've brought your friends, because you're gonna wanna just sit there and hang out for hours.
This is a pretty cool setup, how you guys have this. So you're behind the curtain, but it looks like I'm still looking at you.
All right, so that's the B camera, and the A camera's
We're talking only right here.
right here.
Yeah, what was the question again?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
I'm trying to not sound like a cliche.
That was dumb. Should I change that? Okay.
I don't even know what I've told you.
When people come to Tipsy Canyon or come to any winery here in Lake Chelan, what's the one thing you hope they walk away with feeling?
Tipsy.